Hi there, I'm Christina Mulholland, Rage Ambassador, CrossFitter, and physical therapist. One of the things I know I struggle with as a CrossFitter actually, is getting into the depth of my squat. I have a real hard time being comfortable deep in those hip crease below parallel squats that they're asking us for. They're getting really picky about that in competition. You really want to make sure that you're really hitting your depth because you don't want that no rep. So when I first started being a Rage Ambassador, they gave me these bands. You know, the bands that you see, the resistance bands. You see them all the time with people doing pull-ups. They're helping to assist their pull-ups, helping to assist their dips, helping progress to unassisted pull-ups. They're also great for mobilization. So some of the things we like to do is just try to get a little mobilizing action into those hips so that you can get rid of the pinching in that hip crease when you get deep in your squat. So what you do first is you take your Rage band. I like to use the 50 to 75 pound kind of moderate range because I weigh about 150 pounds, so I'm thinking about half my body weight. If you're a bigger guy, you might want to use the 100-pound band. If you're a littler, you might want to use the 25 or 50 and stick to those. But I like the green band. Stick to it, put it around your rig or something else that's sturdy, remembering that it's a quite amount of weight pulling on that structure. So you don't want something that's not anchored to the ground or not sturdy. You're going to anchor it to the ground, anchor it to your rig, I mean. Then you're going to put your foot through that loop, pull that high up into your hip crease, and then step one foot forward, leaning forward at the hips, bending at the hips, not at the back. You want a nice flat back, reaching for the ground with your hands. You're going to stay here. Nice straight knee on that front leg, the one that's in the band. If that's enough, great, stay here. If that's hurting too much, you can't get your knee straight, it's fine if your knee is a little bent. If it's not enough for either of those, you can start bending and straightening your knee. When you're bending and straightening your knee, you're doing kind of a mobilization with movement. You're mobilizing the joint by moving your muscles as well. Stay here for 90 seconds to 2 minutes, whatever you feel comfortable with. Feel a good stretch. Then you're going to move to the next one. You're going to keep that band in your hip crease, and you're going to step out so that you're bending your front knee to 90 degrees. You'll scoot out so you feel a pull with the band in the opposite direction. 90 degrees at the front. Sitting up tall here, you can mess around, kind of push that hip down. You can use your hand to push the hip down. Whatever makes you feel a good stretch, good mobilizing. If that's not enough, you can come down here to your elbows. Again, if that's not enough, you can come all the way down so that you're flat on your chest. All great stretches. You're really going to feel that in your glutes. So it's really great after a week of squatting and just lunging and all those posterior chain exercises that we're all so fond of. Then you're going to move, again, 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Then you're going to move on to the good old Samson stretch. That leg that's in the loop is going to stay on the ground. You're going to kneel on that leg. So get comfortable there, kneel on that leg. You can use your Rage mat for this too. Put your ab mat underneath your knee to protect your knee. That's always a great thing too. Kneel, put that other leg in front of you. Scoot back so that the band is pulling you forward. You really want to then squeeze your butt, squeeze your glutes to tighten that bottom and think about driving your hip forward. Really feel a stretch in the front of that hip. That's going to help you get into the depth of that squat. When you're there, you can put one arm up, kind of lean to the side, lean back, whatever makes you feel a good stretch in that hip flexor. Again, 90 seconds to 2 minutes, and then weasel your way out of here and repeat with the other side. Hope that helps get you some good hip mobility and help you feel more comfortable in that squat. Thanks and have a great day.